I don't want advice, I don't want a plan, I don't want a speech from a well-meaning friend. I don't wanna unpack it, I don't wanna think. I've had one of those days, I could use a drink. I felt it on the train home, before I even got in that little tired craving crawling under my skin. Not the sad kind, not the wild kind, not a cry for help thing, just the kind of day that makes you think. Yeah, I could use a drink. My jaw's still tight from smiling through a meeting. Someone said circle back and I nearly stopped breathing. The carriage smelled like rain and somebody's takeaway. I watched my stop get closer like it owed me a break. My phone kept lighting up with things I didn't need. One more tiny emergency in office sleeves. And I know I'm being dramatic, but I'm also being fair. Some days get inside your clothes and follow you up the stairs. I'm not falling apart, I'm not trying to sink. I just had one of those days where a person needs a drink. Not to disappear, not to make it deep, just something cold enough to get the day off me. I could use a drink. Not a big night, not a scene, just something cold enough to rinse the day off me. I could use a drink. Nothing tragic, nothing wild, just a little bit of mercy after holding it all in. I could use a drink. No speech, no grand review, just a small stupid comfort to make the room feel new. I could use a drink. That's all I'm trying to say. I made it through the day, now get the day out of my way. Out of my way, out of my head, out of my shirt, out of my chest, out of the lift, out of the train, out of the part of me that kept saying I'm okay. I get off at my station with my bag cutting in. Everybody looks tired in a different kind of skin. A couple near the crossing are laughing too loud. I don't hate them for it, I just can't join that crowd. The sky's gone flat purple, the shops are half lit. There's gum on the pavement and rain in the wind. I catch my reflection in a dark cafe glass. I look like someone polite who's had enough of that. I could call someone, but I'd have to explain it. I don't have the language for the shape of today, so I keep walking home with my keys in my hand, making little negotiations with the rest of my plans. Maybe I'll wash my hair, maybe I'll clean my room, maybe I'll become impressive some other afternoon. But right now the whole world is asking too much, and I want one quiet thing I don't have to discuss. I'm not falling apart, I'm not trying to sink. I just had one of those days where a person needs a drink. Not to disappear, not to prove I'm fine, just something cold enough to draw a little line. I could use a drink. Not a big night, not a scene, just something cold enough to rinse the day off me. I could use a drink. Nothing tragic, nothing wild, just a little bit of mercy after holding it all in. I could use a drink. No speech, no grand review, just a small stupid comfort to make the room feel new. I could use a drink. That's all I'm trying to say. I made it through the day, choose a drink. The bottle O sign is glowing at the end of the street, and for once that little light looks like it's waiting for me.
Stopped at the bottle O on my way home. Bought the box with the handle so I wouldn't feel alone. The guy at the counter said, "Big one tonight." I said, "Huge," and tapped my card like I had any kind of life. It was cheaper by the liter than pretending I was fine, so I carried it back home like a little cardboard shrine. The street lights looked tired, the traffic had an attitude. I had 8 bad thoughts and no proper food. There's a crack in the footpath I always trip on. There's a song in my headphones I should probably turn off, but the box hit my hip and the night felt less mean. Like maybe being broke could still look like a scene. No rooftop bar, no pretty dress, no sparkling glass, no soft focus mess. Just me in the kitchen and yesterday's tea with a plastic tap pouring sympathy. Box wine from the bottle O, cheap red on the bench, tastes like bad decisions and I can still make rent. Box wine from the bottle O, pour it into any cup. I'm not falling to pieces, I'm just loosening up. Cheap red plastic tap, still better than texting back. Box wine from the bottle oh, I can live with that. Pour it out, pour it slow, no one has to know. Sip it down, let it go. Box wine from the bottle oh. The fridge makes a noise like it's judging me again. There's a mug in the sink from a week I can't defend. Someone left their laundry in a pile by the door. Someone's laughing outside like they got somewhere to be. I'm barefoot on the line, oh, hair tied with a pin, trying to feel glamorous at 10:15. I put ice in the red wine because I'm not a saint, and the glass has a logo from a pub I hate. I could call it a low point if I wanted to be cruel, but honestly it's peaceful having nothing left to prove. No one's asking questions, no one's looking twice. Just me and this terrible wine doing something almost nice. No velvet rope, no table booked, no mirror selfie where I almost look good. Just me in the kitchen with the fan on 3 and a plastic tap pouring sympathy. Box wine from the bottle oh, cheap bread on the bench, tastes like bad decisions and I can still make rent. Box wine from the bottle oh, pour it into any cup. I'm not falling to pieces, I'm just loosening up. Cheap red plastic tap, still better than texting back. Box wine from the bottle oh, I can live with that. If this is rock bottom, it's got decent light, and if I start crying, at least no one's invited. If this is a crisis, it's taking its time, sitting on the kitchen floor reading the back of cheap wine. I don't need saving, I don't need a speech, I just need my own key and my own front door. I just need a minute where nothing has to improve, where I can be a little sad and still be in the mood. Cheap bread, soft light, rent due, long night, tap, twist, glass full, heart loud, room small, no call, no cab, no plan, not bad. One sip, one laugh, pour slow, take half. Box wine from the bottle oh, cheap bread on the bench, tastes like bad decisions and I can still make rent. Box wine from the bottle oh, pour it into any cup. I'm not falling to pieces, I'm just loosening up. Box wine from the bottle oh, what a glamorous life, me in the stupid little kitchen, making it through the night. Cheap red plastic tap, still better than texting back. Box wine from the bottle oh, I can live with that. Stopped at the bottle oh, on my way home. Bought the box with the handle so I wouldn't feel alone. Box wine by the sink, tomorrow can wait. Tonight I'm not classy, but I'm okay. All my flatmates went out for drinks. I said, have one for me. Then I shut the the door behind them, like that counted as dignity. Their laughter faded down the stairs. I stayed right where I was, said I wasn't really feeling it, which was almost half the truth. Someone yelled, "Come on, it's cheap," from halfway down the stairs, but cheap still cost money, and I'm painfully aware. There's rent due next Friday, my card's got attitude, my bank app keeps refreshing like it's got bad news. So here I am, drinking alone in a house I help afford, with instant noodles on the stove and a too generous pour. I could've gone and laughed too loud, spent money I don't have, woken up with glitter on my face and panic doing maths. But I'm here with the fan on and the kitchen light buzzing, trying to make a small night feel like it means something. I'm broke in the kitchen, but I'm making it a night. Cold chips, box wine, one sad little fairy light. Broke in the kitchen, still I raise my cup to every overdraft romantic, learning not to give up. Everybody's out, I'm still here somehow, not exactly thriving, but I'm working it out. Here I am, drinking alone, making company of my own. Here I am, not quite blue, just a little left out and getting through. Their stories start appearing in the window of my phone. Big smiles, bad angles, everybody I know. Someone's doing tequila, someone's kissed a stranger, someone's in a bathroom mirror calling the night a banger. For a minute I feel tragic, then I laugh into my sleeve because I'm wearing fluffy socks and nobody's charging me to leave. No bathroom queue, no bouncer at the door, no stranger yelling over music like I asked him for a story. I stir the noodles with a fork like I'm hosting something grand, put a lime in cheap red wine because I'm doing what I can. I could've gone and played along, pretended I was fine, put the whole thing on a card and called it a good time. But I'm here with the fridge hum and the sink full of plates, letting one quiet evening be enough for my escape. I'm broke in the kitchen, but I'm holding the line. Cold chips, box wine, one sad little fairy light. Broke in the kitchen, still I raise my cup to everyone almost out the door who may stay in enough. Everybody's out, I'm still here somehow, not exactly glowing, but I'm working it out. Maybe next payday I'll be cute and reckless, by the first round wear something backless. Maybe I'll dance like rent isn't real, laugh with my whole mouth like I forgot how it feels. But tonight I'm being careful in yesterday's necklace, making broke look almost soft and self-protective. No pretending I'm fine for someone else's fun, just me and the kitchen and the night half done. Fan on, light low, cheap wine, stove glow, phone down, rent due, same me, new mood, group chat too loud, my room no crowd, one sip, one laugh, one more, I'll pass. I'm broke in the kitchen, but I'm making it mine. Cold chips, box wine, one stubborn fairy light. Broke in the kitchen, still I raise my cup to every overdraft romantic, learning not to give up. Everybody's out, I'm still here somehow, not exactly shining, but I'm working it out. I'm broke in the kitchen, but the song's alright. I didn't buy the big night, so I built a small night. I'm not where they are, but I'm still in my life, and being left out feels lighter tonight. All my flatmates went out for drinks, I stayed home instead. There's noodles in the saucepan and wine going to my head. Here I am, drinking alone, not bad company, not bad at all. Said, can you come over? You said not tonight, so I typed you no fun, like I didn't mind. I put 3 dots after it, then I took 2 away, trying to sound easy in the least easy way. The bottles on the counter, the room's doing that thing where every little silence starts listening. I could've said I miss you, could've kept it clean. Instead I made a joke and hid behind the screen. There's a song in the background I don't even like, but it knows too much about me, so I let it play twice. I was 2 drinks lonely in the kitchen light, acting like you're in answer didn't land just right. I'm good at being casual when casual isn't true. I said you're no fun, but I just wanted you. You're no fun, that's what I said. Like a joke, like a shrug, like it wasn't in my head. You're no fun, but that wasn't true. I just wanted you to want me the way I wanted you. You're no fun, but I'm no good at missing you softly, like I said that I could. No fun, no fun, that's not what I meant. No fun, no fun, don't let it end. No fun, no trying to be cool, but the room got quiet and I just missed you. You sent back a laughing face, like we were both alright. I stared at that little yellow thing for a stupid amount of time. I hated that it worked, I hated that it stung. I hated that I asked you, then hated that you wouldn't come. I walked into the hallway like there might be more air. Stood under the bad light with my hand in my hair. Thought about the old nights when you'd show up with chips, kiss me in the doorway with rain on your lips. Now I'm making conversation with a glass and a wall, pretending I'm not waiting for your name to light up. I was 2 drinks only in the kitchen light, acting like your answer didn't land just right. I'm good at being careless when I care too much. I said you're no fun, like I didn't want your touch. You're no fun, that's what I said. Like a joke, like a shrug, like it wasn't in my head. You're no fun, but that wasn't true. I just wanted you to want me the way I wanted you. You're no fun, but I'm no good at missing you softly, like I said that I could. I turn everything funny the second it gets real, then act like I'm not bleeding if I can make it seem like I'm light, like I'm easy, like I'm never too much, like I don't still remember how you look when we touch. You let me keep pretending you're kinda like that, I guess, but I wish you read the sentence underneath the one I sent. It wasn't you're no fun, it wasn't ever mine. It was I'm still here waiting for you to read my mind. Phone dark, cheap one, soft heart, Jackson, vibe, choke pain, choke through, re-die, and I miss you. No fun, don't breath, too late, don't ask, just wait. You're no fun, that's what I say, but the room went quiet when you name it up again. You're no fun, no, that wasn't true. I was trying to sound careless, but I just missed you. You're no fun, but I'm no good and missing you gently, like I promised I would. I just missed you. That's all it comes down to. I said you're no fun, but I just missed you. I said you're no fun, like I had something to prove, but I just missed you. I just missed you. I ordered too much dinner, out of habit, I suppose. 2 sets of chopsticks, in the bag they stapled closed. The app still knows your order, extra chili on the side. I nearly changed it back, then I let it ride. There's a dent in the sofa where you used to fall asleep. There's a show we never finished, still waiting there for me. The rice went a little cold while I stood by the door, like your keys might turn the way they used to before. The driver said enjoy it, like that was something small. I said thanks, you too, to no one at all. I said I like the quiet, I said I need a space, but space looks pretty useless sitting in your place. I said I'd be alright, I said I'd take it slow, but nobody tells the table when somebody has to go. There's no one at the table, no one stealing all the chips, no one saying that's too spicy, then going back for it. No one at the table, no one laughing through a bite, no one taking my last napkin like they've earned the right. No one at the table, just my glass and my phone. I'm learning how to spend the night without calling it alone. No one is on. No one still. The night goes on. No one, but I'm still here. I'm still here. I put your half on a plate, then felt stupid and took it back. Like leftovers have feelings, like they know what I lack. There's sauce on the counter, a fork in the sink, a song from your playlist making it hard not to think. I almost sent a photo of the food we used to get, then I put my phone face down like I meant to forget. But the screen kept lighting up with nothing much at all, just a discount code for taxis and my mother's missed call. I laughed because it hurt, then I laughed because it passed. Then I ate one cold chip and it wasn't even bad. I said I like the quiet, I said I need a space, but space feels pretty stupid when it's shaped like your face. I said I'd be alright, I said I'd take it slow, but nobody tells the table when somebody has to go. There's no one at the table, no one stealing all the chips, no one saying that's too spicy, then going back for it. No one at the table, no one laughing through a bite, no one taking my last napkin like they've earned the right. No one at the table, just my glass and my phone. I'm learning how to spend the night without calling it alone. Maybe this is practice, maybe this is fine. Maybe missing someone doesn't mean I'm wasting mine. Maybe love leaves quietly, maybe that's the worst. No big scene, no last piece, just dinner going cold first. Maybe I'm allowed to sit where the sadness used to be and keep the warm light on like I'm saving it for me. I don't have to hate you, I don't have to call, I don't have to turn this kitchen into proof I lost it all. One plate, one chair, your ghost is still there. Cold rice, warm wine, small room, long night. No text, no call, still here, that's all. One breath, one bite, I stay, I'm alright. There's no one at the table, no one stealing all the chips, no one saying that's too spicy, then going back for it. No one at the table, no one making me explain why I'm laughing at the telly just to cover up the ache. No one at the table, but the night won't swallow me. I'll save the other half and call it company. No one at the table, still I turn the lamp on low. I'm learning how to stay, even when you don't. I order too much dinner, out of habit I suppose. I kept myself fed, and that's more than it shows. No one at the table, no one coming home. But I'm not nothing, darling, just because I'm alone.
I know I said I wouldn't. I know what time it is. If this is a bad idea, it looks exactly like this. The flat's gone quiet now, the bottle's by the toaster. I've been acting almost fine, like fine, could pull you closer. I didn't call all week, let the silence do it. Called it giving you space when I was hiding underneath it. There's a glass mark on the table, there's a song I shouldn't play. There's your name in my phone, looking dangerous and safe. I keep making little speeches to the towels and to the sink, like if I say it clean enough, I'll finally know what I think. But I know what I did and I know what it cost. Saying I'm sorry doesn't hand back what I lost. Still the room keeps getting smaller and the truth keeps getting loud. I'm done dressing it up, I'm just saying it now. I'm drunk enough to be honest, not drunk enough to lie. I'm sorry I broke what we were. I still live with that night. I still want you back, but I know that's not my right. Forgive me if you can, if you can't. I understand, I meant it drunk, I mean it so. again, not to you, not again. It wasn't one big movie scene, no rain, no slam door ending, just me getting sharp and scared and you getting tired of pretending. You went quiet in that way, I should've noticed sooner. Like you packed half your heart and left the rest in the room. I remember what I said, I remember what I did, and how I made you feel dramatic for reacting like a person. I called it complicated because that sounded kind, but the truth is I hurt you and hated seeing why. Now I know what I broke, I can name it out loud. Love isn't love if it keeps wearing you down. Still the room keeps getting smaller and the truth keeps getting loud. I'm done trying to win, I'm just saying it now. I'm drunk enough to be honest, not drunk enough to lie. I'm sorry I broke what we were, I still live with that night. I still want you back, but I know that's not my right. Forgive me if you can, if you can't, I understand. I meant it drunk, I mean it sober. I won't call my feel love again, not to you, not again. You don't have to answer, you don't owe me grace. I don't get to show up bleeding and ask you to make space. You don't have to miss me, you don't have to bend, you don't have to make my sorry feel like love again. I loved you with my fear out, then made it look like truth. I called it being honest when I was only hurting you. If sorry still means anything, I'm sorry, I'll stop there. No reason in the message, no asking you to care. I wrote it out, deleted half, put my phone down, picked it back, typed your name, lost my nerve, read the room, found the hurt. No defense, no pretty line, no innocence this time, just the truth, nothing clever. I meant it drunk, I mean it sober. I'm drunk enough to be honest, but I mean it in the morning. I'm sorry I broke what we were, I'm sorry without performing. I still want you back, but I know that's not the point. Forgive me if you can, if you can't, I won't ask for more. I meant it drunk, I mean it sober. I won't call my feel love again, not to you, not ever again. I know I said I wouldn't, I know what time it is. If this is the last time, let me say it clean like this. I meant it drunk, I mean it sober. If this is really over, I'll still learn to do better in whatever comes after. Okay, that's enough, we're not doing this all night. My phone's face down on the counter like it's a shame to be involved. I ordered a cheeseburger like it might sort me out. Added chips to make the delivery fee feel less like a crime somehow. Kitchen's gone quiet, there's wine on the counter and my mood in a paper bag. I nearly sent a message I'd have had to explain. Thumb over your name like I hadn't learned a thing. But I've got work in the morning and bills I haven't paid. I'm not a teenager anymore, I can't fall apart this late. So I'm calling it early before I make it worse. Before one lonely thought learns how to sound like yours. I'll eat something salty, I'll drink something clear. Let the room stop spinning for 10 whole minutes here. Cheeseburger before bed, big glass of water. Had my little crisis, got my head back in order. still getting up. The bag says enjoy like it's taking the piss. Catches me halfway down the abyss. There's sauce on my jumper, lettuce on my sleeve. I'm laughing by the sink like fine, this is me. I thought I needed closure or a sign from above. Turns out I needed dinner and not to call it love. The burger's still warm, the floor's still there. My body keeps breathing almost out of spite. So I'm calling it early before I get cruel. Before one sore feeling starts dressing up as truth. Leave the phone right there. Let tomorrow handle what I can't hold here. Cheeseburger before bed, big glass of water. Had my little crisis, got my head back in order. Phone on charge, keys by the door. I can miss who I miss without feeding it more. Cheeseburger before bed, salt on my tongue. Tonight went sideways, but I'm still getting up. I don't need a life plan in this tiny rented room. I don't need to be over it by tomorrow afternoon. I just need to brush my teeth and leave the text unsent. Some nights don't need a meaning, they just need to end. Alarm set, face washed, one more bite. Lights off, rent due, head loud, still here somehow. Cheeseburger before bed, big glass of water. Had my little crisis, got my head back in order. Phone on charge, keys by the door. I can want who I want and still lock the door. Cheeseburger before bed, salt on my tongue. The world got heavy, but the alarm's still set. Okay, that's enough, I'm not losing my head. Had a little cry and a cheeseburger before bed. Tonight was just a night, and I did my best.